All right, folks, welcome to the Cover One Halftime Show. I'm your host, Matt Trammell. I'm going to be taking you across all the games that we're looking at tonight, including the Central Bobcats, TLCA Eagles, Sonora Broncos, and more. Before we get into all the action, though, let's take a quick break and listen to a message from the folks from Jim Bass Ford.
Do you have a child with special needs? Well, we have a special day of fun just for you. It's the Fall Festival for Children with Special Needs, sponsored by Jim Bass Ford and San Angelo Live. Join us at Jim Bass Ford Thursday, October 26th from 4:30 to 6:30 p.m. for games, prizes, refreshments, and candy. Free for children with special needs and their families. The 2023 Fall Festival at Jim Bass Ford at the corner of Houston Hart and Arden Road. Don't miss it.
All right, let's get into the game that everybody's been talking about all week long. That's the Central Bobcats versus Odessa High. Odessa High beat Odessa Permian last week, but we all know that Central can hang with anybody. So with that, let's go ahead and get into it. Odessa were able to get on the board first right here with just a run up the gut, 7-0 here. Central was able to answer, just a pass out there to the running back, gets them all the way to about the 15-yard line, and this would set up a huge, huge run by Christian English. Just a little read option here. Takes it all the way into the end zone. 7-7, this one early. Everybody's questioned all year long the Central's defense, and right here, they're playing pretty good tonight. 3 and out on the next possession by Odessa. Were they able to capitalize on it? Unfortunately not. English would fumble the snap and get on top of it, so they would have to punt there. There was a long run here, 82 yards. We did miss it because of how fast it came. Here's the field goal, though, making it 14-7 Odessa. Then Central, next time they had the ball, they were able to drive all the way to about the 2-yard line. Just another Christian English keeper on a read option. It's so good. Let's check it out twice. That's right, Christian English is just the man over there for the Bobcats. 14-14 here. Big run by English. One of those other, it's like 72 yards. Unfortunately, we missed this one too, but it would make it 21-14. Central had the lead. Next possession by Odessa. What a snag here. I mean, this is a Sports Center top 10 play right there. Snag with 2 people on him, gets into the end zone, making it 21-21. Later in the half, Odessa would have the ball again, and the question would be on this Central defense. Right here, gets a stop on the 1-yard line. Was hoping to get off the field, but a quarterback sneak would get them into the end zone. 27-21 on the extra point attempt. We were able to get in the backfield, block the kick. Fortunately, offsides would move them to about the 1-yard line. So what are they going to try again? That's right, just a little quarterback sneak. Central was able to get back there, stopped them. 27-21. Next possession by Central. Drove all the way down there again on the 6-yard line. Everyone's thinking, oh, Christian English is going to keep this one again. Nope. Fakes the handoff, dishes it to Tyree Brawley, and gets in the end zone 28-21. Then Odessa would get the ball, go try to kick a field goal, missed it. So the Bobcats are ahead at halftime, 28-27. We told you it was going to be a shootout, so stick around. Before we move on to our next game, we're going to go down to the field where Ryan Chadwick is there. Chadwick, you must be happy. Explain this one to me.
It's halftime out here at Ratliff Stadium, where the San Angelo Central Bobcats currently lead the Odessa High Broncos 28-27. Both offenses have been explosive throughout this first half, and Christian English for the Bobcats has just been going off. He has over 130 yards rushing and 3 touchdowns. He also has 100 yards passing with a passing touchdown. We will see how the Bobcats stand up in the second half, but they get the second half kickoff and have a great chance to go ahead and extend their lead moving throughout the third quarter. Well, check in after the game, and we'll give you an update on how it is.
Of course, all of our coverage for the San Angelo Central Bobcats is brought to you by Angelo Bolt. They're at 808 Warehouse Road. Opened in 1994, Angelo Bolt Industrial Supply has served the Concho Valley for 29 years and counting. Angelo Bolt is the go-to place for fasteners, power tools, air compressors, safety equipment, and everything in between. Chances are, Angelo Bolt will always have what you need when you need it, and in that rare chance they don't have that odd fastener or special part you're looking for, they'll find it fast. No request is too big or too small at Angelo Bolt at 808 Warehouse Road, where customer service is their top priority. Thank you, Angelo Bolt, for bringing us the coverage from the Central Bobcat game tonight. All right, let's get into some Sonora Bronco action. Big game over there for the Broncos. Let's go straight down to the field with Ernesto Rodriguez for everything in the game.
It's 1st and 10 here for the Broncos. They're at the 20-yard line. Butron hands it off. Runner has room. Looks like he's going to break a tackle and get in for the touchdown. And that's the first score of the game, pending the extra point. So it is time for the extra point here after that touchdown. Snap is down, kick is up, and it is no good. It's going to be 4th and 5 for the Owls here in Sonora. And we'll see what they're going to do. Only down 6-0. Let's see if they're bringing out the kicking team or if they're going to go for it. Looks like they're going to go for it here. No sign of the kicker. Quarterback sits shotgun again. This time he's got 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right with 1 running back. Sonora's ready to jump that, and he hits his receiver, but it's incomplete. Right through his hands. Will be turnover on down. Brecken County is going for 4th and 5. And it looks like he doesn't get enough for the first down. It's going to be 2nd down here as they're trying to get that scoreboard right. 2nd and 1 with 9.5 to go. Broncos have it. Butron waiting for the snap. Hands off again. DeLuna's got some room. He's got nobody. Oh, the horse collar, but looks like he's going to get in. It is a touchdown, Broncos, pending the extra point. Time for the extra point now, as the score is 12-0 Sonora. And we'll see if they're going to line up to kick it or if they are actually going to go for 2 here. Looks like they're in a position to go for 2. Butron's waiting for the snap. He's going to take it himself and see if he gets past the plane, and he does for a 2-point conversion. So that'd be 14-0. It is another 4th down for the Owls here. They're at the 34-yard line. So far have not been successful on converting these. And with 2 running backs in the backfield, quarterback keeps it, tries to find some room, goes to the right side, running back further, and he has nowhere to go, and he's met by Broncos again in the backfield, and that'll be a loss and turnover on down. 3rd and 1 here at the 15-yard line. Butron hands it off up the middle, just moving that body, moving those piles, and no one can stop DeLuna as he scores another touchdown. 20-0, pending the extra point. So here we are to kick the extra point. Snaps down, kicks up, and it looks like it's good. Be 21-0, Sonora Broncos. It's now 4th and 4 here for the Owls in their territory at the 31-yard line with 5:45 to go. Let's see if they're sending out the punter, if they're getting ready to kick it after unable to convert 4th downs this whole game. And it looks like they are lining up. They're spreading out the formation with 4 yards to go. Quarterback takes it, takes a shot downfield, and he overthrows his receiver, and there's no flags. That was good coverage. Bronco ball right there. 4th and 20 for Sonora. They're at the 40-yard line, up 21-0. A little over 4 minutes to go, and it looks like they are going to go for it. Butron drops back, rolls to his left side, takes a shot downfield. It is caught, and he is going in the end zone. It's a 4th and 1 now for the Reagan County Owls. This is another attempt of theirs to try to convert. So far, they've not been able to get past the line, but this is the closest in terms of yards to get. You almost think if you're the Philadelphia Eagles, now would be the time to run that famous tush push or brotherly shove, but that's not in the playbook here. Quarterback does hand off to the running back, met by Broncos, tries to go around, but he gets stuffed in the backfield, and it is no good. Hey everyone, this is Ernesto live here in Sonora. It is halftime, and the Broncos are in the locker room right now. Definitely sounds like they be celebrating as you can hear the thumping of the rap music. So I will tell you right now, it is 28-0. It has been all Jaime Butron and Edgar DeLuna on this field. the Reagan County Owls have attempted to go for it on 4th down several times, and each of those times have been unsuccessful. Right before the half, it was 4th and 1, and instead of being able just to do a quarterback sneak it like a certain team in the National Football League, they had the running back was back there with the quarterback in shotgun. He attempted to go up the middle, but was met by Broncos, nowhere to go. So right now it's the Reagan County band on the field as we get halftime started, and we'll see what happens in the second half as the Broncos are up comfortably 28-0 at home against the Reagan County Owls. So back to Matt and the guys in the studio. This is Ernesto with San Angelo Live, COVER1 Sports.
I want to give a big shout out to our sponsor for the Sonora Broncos tonight, the South Plains Implement. South Plains Implement prevents the October closeout sale. Unbeatable deals on John Deere compact and utility tractors. Save $1,500 on selects 1 to 3 series tractors, $2,000 off of select 4 series tractors, and a huge $3,000 off of select 5E tractors. Hurry, because this offer is only good until October 27th. Of course, county restrictions apply. Don't miss out on the October closeouts savings. That's South Plains Implement in San Angelo off of US 67 North at 3993 Tractor Trail. There are also 18 other locations across West Texas and New Mexico. South Plains Implement, where farm meets family. All right, let's get into some Lakeview highlights. Brownwood would start with the ball first. Big run right here by the quarterback. Fakes the handoff. Everyone kind of bit on it, and he was able to get it to about the 25-yard line, definitely in enemy territory. Very next play, a handoff to the running back would take it all the way to the house, making this one 7-0 early. First possession by Lakeview. Wasn't able to do much with it because this Brownwood defense is that good. Almost gets a sack. Was able to get past the yard, near the line of scrimmage again. Had to punt, though, 4th down. Brownwood would drive the ball all the way to about the 3-yard line on this next drive. Another handoff to the running back. Going to make it 14-0 at this point. Here's a good highlight for Lakeview, though. They were able to at least get 1 first down on this drive. Big throw here and a big catch. Perfect ball placement. They were unable to score, unfortunately, and then Brownwood would have the football back. Once again, quarterback doing it with his legs. Gets it into enemy territory, and it would end up with a touchdown right here. Just another handoff to the running back. So, a lot of stuff going on there in Lakeview. We are in Lakeview Brownwood game plus the early Brady game, so James Bellini's hopping back and forth there. So we may get some more highlights, but for sure be looking for our write-up after the game. A lot of things to fix over there at Gordon Wood. And we wouldn't have any of this Lakeview Brownwood action if it wasn't for Hartman Roofing. If you want to stay in the game, don't get beat over the top at Hartman Roofing. The proof is in the roof. From residential houses to commercial buildings, Hartman Roofing is the roofer you can trust to do it right the first time. To get a quote today, call Hartman Roofing at 325-653-2888. All right, let's get into the TLCA versus Grape Creek game. Let's, of course, get it started with Here Comes the Eagles. About 5 minutes into the game, we see our first turnover, and it was by Grape Creek. TLCA was able to recover the football, and with that fumble, they were able to get in the end zone. Right here, big throw downfield, makes one miss, goes and scores 7-0 TLCA. Then why not just keep it going? Onside kick, onside recovery, and with that, they score again. I mean, this TLCA offense is so high-powered, and this is why. They can do it through the air. Just a quick slant right there makes 3 or 4 guys miss, get in the end zone. 14-0, 4 minutes and 20 left in the first quarter. Then right here, TLCA making it happen again. Another turnover by Grape Creek, and this one would be an interception, get them really close to scoring, about the 20-30 yard line, almost a pick six there, but it wouldn't matter. Another long ball here, catches, touchdown. Going to be 21. Oh, excuse me, that one was made it close to getting in the end zone, then the pass and the touchdown. 21-0 TLCA to end the first. Grape Creek just kept turning the ball over so far in this first half. Right there, another fumble, making it the third one of the night, but they were able to get the ball again, and this time, hey, look at that. We got a Grape Creek touchdown, 21-6. About 5 minutes left in the second half here, and this is when things started going bad for TLCA. Just a throw right there, pops it up in the air, and an interception for Grape Creek. There you go. Still fighting in this one. And then, just as almost time expires, another turnover on downs for Grape Creek. Just can't really get it going on offense besides that one score, but their defense was able to hold up right here. As the half was ending, he would make a few miss, but it wouldn't be good enough, bringing this one into halftime, 21-6. Still a ball game out there in North San Angelo. Of course, our TLCA sponsor tonight is Intertel. Intertel is a proud sponsor of this COVER1 football show. Intertel has been providing cutting-edge but proven technology for homes and businesses in the Concho Valley, and just like the game of football, a good defense is important to winning. Need a security system or camera? Get a free quote today by visiting Intertel.com or by calling 325-658-8375. And, of course, all of our coverage for the Brady Bulldogs is brought to you by Brady's Hometown Car Dealership, Destination Ford of Brady. Leading Brady's Hometown Car Dealership is General Manager Mark Smith. He and his team are 100% behind the Brady Bulldogs. Every week, Destination Ford of Brady offers the Bulldog Deal. This week, the Bulldog Deal is on the 2023 Ford F-150s that come with 3.9% interest with approved credit and $2,000 in bonus cash. Mark Smith said there are 14 trucks on the lot right now with 9 different colors and 14 different trim options. This extensive coverage of the Brady Bulldogs is brought to you by Destination Ford of Brady, 110 South Bridge Street in downtown Brady, where you can go get that Bulldog Deal of the Week. All right, let's get into some Brady Bulldog action. Just a heads up, guys, this one is not pretty. Like I told you earlier, James was at Brownwood Lakeview. Now he's over there in Early. By the time he got there, 35-0. And here's why. This defense is getting after it right here. Just a huge, huge sack. Looked like a safety almost. Was not a safety, though. Early would get the football back, drive down. Would have been a touchdown here, just really off his hands, and wouldn't matter ultimately. Was able to get in the end zone, making it 42-0 at that point. Let's go down to James Bellini on the field, see if he can explain what's really going on here.
Hey everybody, James Bellini here in Early, Brown County actually. I was at Gordon Wood earlier watching the Brownwood Lions take on the Lakeview Chiefs. That game got out of hand pretty quick. It was 21-0 in the first quarter. Then shortly after the first quarter ended, second quarter began, 28-0. Got to Early though, about 10 miles away, 15 miles away, something like that. And this game was 28-0, same thing. And now it's 55-8. It's just got out of hand here in Brown County.
It's your last chance for the 50-50 raffle pop. It's currently at $274.
Brady just has to put everything aside and just play their game at this point.
Before we get into the scores, I want to let you know that the COVER1 scoreboard is brought to you by Texas Bank. Locally owned and governed, Texas Bank is a proud sponsor of COVER1 football. Just like the guys on the field, Texas Bank wants to show you what it means to be a team. From checking to savings to personal loans to commercial loans, Texas Bank is here for San Angeloans with 3 convenient locations. So, when thinking where to bank, use the local guys at Texas Bank. All right, now let's go ahead and get into some scores. Johnson City Mason right now 21-14. Mason's up. We showed you this one. San Angelo Central's up against Odessa High 28-27. Robert Lee Very Best. This is the one that a lot of people had their eye on, and a lot of people expected very best in this one. But despite that, Robert Lee 44, Very Best 24. El Dorado and McCamey 21-14. El Dorado is down, still plenty of time there. Early and Brady 42-8. It's getting ugly over there. Rochelle, Richland Springs, 25-8, Richland Springs. Midland Legacy, Odessa Permian. The rivalry that is the Permian Basin up there, 17-6, Legacy's up. Ira and Sterling City, close one there, 14-12, Sterling City. Wink and Water Valley, 16-0, Wink. Andrews down big to Lubbock Estacado, 31-6. Forsan and Anthony, 40-7. Forsan's up. Roscoe, Abilene, TLCA. Roscoe 57, TLCA nothing. Miles and Hamlin, 42-8. Miles. Sonora, Reagan County, 28-0. Sonora. TLCA, San Angelo, Grape Creek, 21-6. Halftime score there. Friendship and Midland High right now. Midland's up by 3 points against Friendship, 24-21. This Little Southwest Conference is so unpredicting. Cross Plains and Albany, 35-0 Albany. Ozona and Cristobal, 20-3 Ozona. Ballinger and Wall, 41-0 at halftime. Wall's up big. Brownwood, oh man, just dogging Lakeview there, 42-0. Junction Harper, 21-12 Junction. Erie County and Eden, 16-6 Erie County. Clyde and Jim Ned, still no score there. Also Lubbock, Cooper, Abilene, De Leon, and Toller, no score there. So if you know those scores, go ahead and tell us. Of course, you can check out these scores plus more scores on SanAngeloLive.com/scores. Guys, this has been the Cover 1 halftime show. We'll be back after the game to wrap this whole thing up. But until then, just stay on the scores page because this San Angelo Central Odessa High game is really, really good, and you know it could go down to the very last play. For all the team here at Cover 1, we will see you guys after the game.